today, this video is just going to be about every part of the procedure that got me to the point at which I'm 5 days away from surgery. Please, if you guys are sticking along for the ride, it's good karma to hit that subscribe button. Please hook me up. Do me right. I'm sorry. So started by me making the decision that I definitely wanted to do my surgery at home. There is risk with any surgery, and I have a child. My whole family is in one space. It does not make any sense for me to take that level of risk and be somewhere off by myself. And just, for me, that doesn't make sense. I also have been watching like these young women do these plane rides after, and it's like, I have no interest in taking any version of an uncomfortable plane ride. I'm not supposed to sit on my butt for weeks and weeks. I'm not gonna wait a couple days and just hop on a plane and roll with a pillow for hours, or be bent over on a airplane seat or anything like that. I'm not doing any of those things. Be dumping and bumping after surgery. Nope. It is a lot more convenient as a whole to find someone locally. Now, that was just my line of thinking. Do what you feel, you know? But once I decided I was going to stay home, I started to research doctors that operated locally, and I live in, I want to say a small city, but it's not actually a small city, but it's not a major city either. So I had no idea that there were so many plastic surgery doctors and facilities throughout my area, but there are quite a few. I actually sat down and paid consultations with 4 different doctors because, again, I think this is important. I think it was worth the vetting process, every dollar that I spent. The consult deposits range from about $250 to $500, and the doctor that you actually end up working with does apply that to your surgery costs. So I picked a doctor. I am a fan of female doctors in general across the board in my life. And I am very happy to say my doctor is a woman. I went off of things like familiarity with this specific surgery. I actually sat down with some doctors that are doing this procedure increasingly, but I could tell by the way they talked about it, they weren't vets. I didn't like that. I did not like that. My doctor appears to be one of the more mommy makeover adjacent specialists almost. That's really what she gets done a lot. If I was ever going to get my boobs done, though, I would actually choose another one of the doctors that I met. He does a phenomenal job up top, but I don't think that the rest of this stuff is... He wasn't the doctor for what I'm doing. So there was that. I factored in every before and after picture, and if I was able to contact people via social media or what have you that had worked with those doctors. I factored in mortality rate. My doctor has not lost a patient. Praise God. I ain't gonna be the first. I tell you that. Um, so things like that. And just the energy in the room, like I genuinely and truly trust my doctor, and I'll be able to double down on that after by telling you guys some additional things after my procedure is over. I'm keeping some stuff in the chamber, y'all. So I contacted her office. I had actually scheduled to do a surgery with her last year that ended up not going through. I'll tell you guys about that after my surgery as well. But this time I called, and being that we're in this pandemic place, I did not come in for a initial consultation at that time. I'm not sure if it was because of the stage in the pandemic that we were in at the time, or if it's because I had actually already done a consult with them last year for the last time that I thought I was going to get it. Either way, I did not come in physically. We were able to get scheduled and take care of my $500 deposit with her. Very quick and painless, just a phone call. It was about, we ended up scheduling about 2 months out. She is always booked 2 to 3 months out. Be careful, y'all. If you have a doctor that you call and they was like, you want to come in next week, be careful, because that's somebody without a lot of patience, and that just sounds scary to me. But that's just me. I like a vet. I like a well-seasoned artist when it comes to big things, you know? But that's just me. Do what you feel. Following the consultation phone call, I pretty much did, because we only scheduled 2 months out. It seems like the time flew. The first month I didn't have anything to do. The 30 days out, I had blood work to get done. That blood work did cost a little under $200. So if your insurance doesn't cover it or what have you, kind of be prepared. There's, that's an extra couple $100 you need to spend. Let me tell y'all about these blood work people. I am the nearest blood drawing facility, because we work through Quest. The nearest Quest to my home was scheduled very far out. It was going to take me too long to get the blood drawn, and I was just ready to get it done like short and fast. So I ended up going to, I'm trying to be politically correct. Forget it. I went to the block, y'all. And I went to the Quest on the block. And these young women were so interested in my procedure. It was, to be 100% honest, well beyond a bar of professionalism. And I am just one of those weirdos who is uncomfortable when people aren't professional. This to be continued.